Welcome to Unforbidden Truth. I'm Andrew. This is part 2 of my interview with Indiana spree killer Jonathan Cruz.
So you said you did drive-bys and you were part of a gang. What gang were you affiliated with at the time of the killings?
All right, so I guess I can kind of dive off into this topic. Let's see. All right, let's start it off like this. So since I was 13, I was affiliated with a set of Bloods called Sex Money Murder. And when I came up here for Indianapolis, the guy that put me on Sex Money Murder, he was murdered in Trenton, New Jersey, because come to find out, he told on a murder case. So everybody that he put on to Sex Money Murder, technically they weren't official because he was a snitch. So anyways, they killed him at a McDonald's broad daylight. And I got the news feed sent to me about that. So now I'm fucking a teenager, and everything that I've been fighting and stabbing and shooting for my whole life is no longer relevant, because technically I was never official when it came to that blood shit. So then I got linked up with a guy from Boston, but originally he's from Los Angeles. He's from Watts, and a project called Nickerson Gardens, which is basically like a street away from where they filmed the movie Menace to Society. And he was a bounty hunter blood. So we met up 1 or 2 times, and I moved and shit. Mainly, I think he just liked how crazy I was, basically. So he wanted to put me on with that, and I did that. And then fast forward to about 4 years ago, come to find out, he also was a snitch. So, like I said, so this is the second time that these guys have went around the whole country putting on people with Bloods, and they were both snitches. They were running from where they started at. And that's why they're going around the whole country doing this, is because they can't go back to where they're from. So they didn't just get me, though. They got hundreds of other people, you know. This is not just one thing. This is a fucking whole organization, a whole gang of people. And technically, none of us are official when it comes to this gang shit, because the person that put you on is a fucking snitch, you know. So anybody they put on is irrelevant. So this was about what, 2020, I officially said I'm done with this blood shit, because not only was the guy that put me on a snitch, in the state of Indiana, all these guys that say they're blood, they're gay, or they're drug addicts, or they're thieves, or they're going in protective custody. Like, they're not real gang members. Like, if you're really officially a member of a gang or criminal organization, you can't commit homosexual activities, you know. That's one of the rules in being a member. Just like you're not supposed to do hardcore drugs, you're not supposed to be able to snort heroin or fentanyl, you're not supposed to be able to go around checking in to protective custody. You're not supposed to be doing all this shit. So I was just done with the Bloods, and then I got linked up with some people from Chicago, and I stayed. Let's just say, I can't say what I am now, because you're not supposed to do that neither, but I'm still under the five. I'm still Finball, as we call it. So, I mean, it's not that different from Bloods, but instead of from Los Angeles or New York, it's from Chicago, and I'll just leave it at that. So I'm kind of gangbang, as you call it, but what I am now isn't about really gangbanging. It's more about like education and well-being, and you know, that's why I don't really talk super ghetto, like I don't use a lot of slang anymore, because when I joined this, it's all about uplifting yourself as a man. So I learned how to speak a lot more proper. I mean, I was always educated, but I became more educated. They encourage you to read and things of that nature. So, yeah.
So, your case has a link to the movie franchise The Purge. Tell me about that and what the Purge means to you.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, it means a lot now, I guess. Jesus. So at the time, it didn't really mean shit to me, actually. I don't even think I seen the actual movie at the time that I caught these cases. But the word purge, that was a slang term. You'll hear, if you listen to rap music, you'll hear a lot of rappers say that. It basically means commit crimes. Mostly when they say purge, they're talking about killing, like killing other enemies or gang members or something like that. So for me, that's basically what I meant. So, like when I told you that we were beefing with this other gang, and sometimes they will try to kill us and sometimes we'll try to kill them. So there's a text message where I say I purge every night now. Since I'm dying, everyone else has to, or some shit like that. I sat and thought about that the other week when we were talking, because I really couldn't remember sending that text. But now that I think about it, that's the only thing I could have meant, is that since people were steadily trying to kill me, shooting at me, fuck it, that I'm going to try to kill all of them. But, yeah, that's just like a slang word. I mean, basically, we're getting into gang shootouts and selling drugs and committing robberies and home invasions at all times. That's basically purging. But on a movie, it's for 12 hours, or whatever the fuck it is, a day, whatever. So, I mean, basically we were doing a real-life purge every day, all day, which is hard to rationalize if you're a normal person out there with a job, paying taxes and shit like that. We sound completely insane, but that's how it is for most of the people growing up in my age group, especially the age group underneath me. If you live in a bad neighborhood, that's what the fuck is going on, Like, let's not sugarcoat things. That's what's going on out there. So when I got locked up, I literally made myself watch this movie to try to figure out why they were saying that's what I was doing. And when I watched the movie, I didn't fucking understand it at all, because the movie is about a bunch of rich white people trying to kill other rich white person, and then a black guy getting involved, and they think he's some homeless nobody, and he's a fucking military veteran, and he's not going for none of that, So I'm like, what the fuck does it got to do with me? And then I watched all the purges. And honestly, I didn't really like it. Like, there's parts that I liked. Like, I liked some of the mask and some of them crazy cheerleaders that were out there killing people. I thought they were pretty hot. But, like, I didn't really like it like that much. Like, it was crazy. I like crazy, but I didn't feel like it really had nothing to do with me personally, except for maybe the one they call the first purge, when they're out there in the projects, gang banging and shit like that. I guess you can relate to that. So yeah, like how can I describe this? When I heard about fake media and all that, I never believed it. But and now that I see Donald Trump on there, which I don't like, by the way, I don't like Joe Biden either, but that's a whole different topic. But when I see Donald Trump on the TV saying fake media, back in 2015, I would have thought that he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Like, he was just mad that they put him on blast, basically. But now, I literally know what he's talking about, because they literally made up their whole dialogue and story about what the fuck I did, and none of it came out of my mouth, because I didn't admit to nothing. I didn't talk to the cops. I didn't tell anybody why I was doing anything. So they made up a whole story. They made up a whole documentary about how I was fucking doing this and doing that with the Purge movie. And like in the documentary that they made, which is supposed to be true crime, I had my mom watch it. And from what she described to me, they literally lied about 95% of that whole show. Like, they just made up a bunch of shit, So, yeah, and now I've been in prison for 8 years, and everybody knows me as the Purge Killer. So now the word purge means a fucking whole lot, I've had to explain this to so many different people. I kind of just got tired of explaining it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I fucking go out and shoot people and commit robberies and do all this shit. So I guess maybe I did purge every day, all day for a long time, but didn't have nothing to do with the movie itself. I wasn't walking around in a purge mask. You know, like I didn't sit in my fucking apartment and watch The Purge over and over again and like, oh, this is a good idea. I'm going to go copy this so I can spend the rest of my life in prison. That sounds fun. You know, I didn't have nothing to do with that. So that's what the fucking Purge means to me, I guess. Nothing.
So how long after the third homicide occurred were you arrested?
I don't know exactly how long, but I feel like it was about a week and a half because I remember like 2 days after the third homicide, I went to a different part of town, and I linked up with one of my ex-girlfriends, and we just basically smoked weed, ate Chinese food, and had sex all day for like 2 days. And then I got a phone call from one of my people that said that my mom's house got raided. And once they told me that, I knew they had something on me. Either it was murders or robberies or drugs. They had something, you know. I didn't know what exactly it was. So I immediately made a phone call to some of the Bloods out in New York, in Albany, New York, and they said I can come and they will hide me out in New York. So I made another phone call, and I was supposed to get a ride from the semi-truck from Indianapolis to New York. And that's all I was waiting on was that ride. But like a day and a half later, right before I could get, it was like 4 hours away before I could get in that semi-truck. That's when the U.S. Marshals and all these fucking other task force found out where I was at and fucking cornered me and shit. So I want to say it was probably like a week and a half.
Did you go peacefully?
No, hell no, I didn't go peacefully. Because I've been spending most of my life locked up, and I knew if they were doing all this shit, because listen, in Indiana, if you get caught doing one armed robbery, just one robbery, that's 16 years in prison. Most states a life sentence is 25 years. So if I'm going to spend 16 years in prison for an armed robbery, and I know I've committed fucking dozens and dozens of armed robberies, that's a life sentence. So I said, fuck it. When I seen all these AR-15s and Glocks and shotguns, I had a big, long-barreled .357, and, you know, I'm figuring, fuck it. I went to pull it out, and I'm thinking as soon as I reached for my weapon, they would shoot me, like they were doing a lot of black guys back then, and they would just look for any reason to shoot the shit out of them. And, I mean, they do it to all races, but they always put the black guys on the news, you know. So I reached for my handgun, and I immediately felt something hit my back, and then all I felt was pure pain. But I know it wasn't a bullet, because I felt what bullets feel like. And instead of shooting me with a gun, they shot me with a fucking taser, and it hit me right in the spine, and it locked up my whole body. I couldn't even get the gun all the way out. So that kind of just ruined my chances of fucking being dying in the streets. They just fucking, basically, they got me. There's not nothing I could do at that point. I was getting locked up and it was over with. So, no, I did not go very...
You have 1 minute remaining.
No, I did not go very peacefully. I tried to not go peacefully, but that taser kind of fucked me over.
So what did it look like? In court the whole time you were on trial? Like them showing videos, photos, character witness, so on and so forth?
I mean, I didn't go to trial, so I didn't really get to see that side. Like the day before my birthday, they filed for lethal injection. So basically, for my birthday, they're like, "Hey, we're gonna execute you one day." So I'm like, okay. Really didn't give a fuck at that point, you know, who cares? So I had a co-defendant, and it took a year for them to charge him with murders and robberies because they tried to get him to tell for a year, and he wouldn't tell, and they couldn't get me to talk. So after the year, they finally went ahead and charged him. And then he decided to tell after a year, just to get himself out of, you know, like doing life in prison. And so I had like 6 lawyers. Well, like 2 or 3 were lawyers. The other ones were like mitigation specialists and like, I don't know what the fuck their titles were, but I was going to take this shit to trial. But my lawyer, they was really breaking protocol laws or whatever you want to call it. My lawyer, he kept bringing packets of everybody that's got botched lethal injections throughout America. Well, like botched lethal injections mean that you go to get lethal injection and they can't kill you. Basically, they sit and stab you for an hour, or the sodium pentanol, whatever you call it, that shit don't kill you, so you'll be in extreme pain. And basically, they're just like torturing you for an hour or 2. Sometimes it doesn't, you don't die at all, so they have to come back and do it again. So my lawyer was trying to like, yeah, this might what happened to you, so he wanted me to sign a plea bargain. And I didn't know that at the time. They're not allowed to do that, you know. One day I really can go back to court and get a whole new trial because they're not supposed to do that. And I got proof that they did that. So anyways, yeah, so they were doing that, and once they told me my co-defendant was agreeing to testify against me to get a lighter sentence, I'm like, man, fuck that, you know, because he was right there along with me trying to act like a tough guy, you know, like he wanted to be a killer. He was so big and bad, and so I'm like, so how the fuck is he gonna snitch and, you know, blame everything on me and shit, and basically like I'm the one getting fucked because I'm not a snitch? Like, that don't make sense. So the only way I could see is if I agree to take a plea bargain, I'm not snitching on nobody, and he can't tell on me to get out of his prison time, you know, because I'm not going to tell on him to get him life in prison, but I'm also not going to help him, you know. So I'm like, fuck it. Between them pressuring me to take a plea and my co-defendant trying to snitch on me, I'm like, fuck it. I'll just take a plea bargain. That and my daughter, I know even if my daughter thinks I'm a monster or something, when she gets to know me, she'll realize that, yeah, I did a lot of bad shit, but I'm really, like, I'm cool. Like, I got a lot of great, good qualities to me. I'm not all bad. So, like, I know that she'll talk to me. She'll want to have something to do with me. Because at the end, even when she was a baby, she's a daddy's girl. Like, when I would hold her, she would stop crying. Anybody else hold her, that's all she fucking did is cry. And, I mean, I gave her name. So, I mean, like, I know she'll talk to me. You know, she'll bring some type of joy to my life. Even if I have to wait 20 or 30 years to see that joy, it is what it is. But, yeah, so I ended up taking a stupid-ass plea bargain for 3 life sentences. Now that I'm older, I regret doing that. I should have took it to trial, but I didn't. But when you have a high-profile case, especially a death penalty case, whatever state you're in has to pay over $1 million to take that case to trial. So if I would have took it to trial, they would have paid $1.5 million, $2 million just to take my case to trial. And if the state fucked that trial up, they would have to continue paying money to do that trial. So they really didn't want me to go trial as it is. They tried to get me to admit to 2 other murders. They were originally going to charge me with 5 murders, but they only didn't have enough evidence for 2 of them. So they were trying to get me to admit to 2 of them. And, you know, basically, I wasn't about to admit to nothing. If I didn't admit to the first 3, well, I'm going to admit to 2 more. So I got a new district attorney, prosecutor, and she was trying to close all the cases on her books. There was 2 death penalty cases, me and a guy named Majuri or something like that. He killed the cop. The cop he killed his daddy 15 years beforehand. So he killed his dad's killer, but his dad's killer was a cop. So they were trying to give him the death penalty too. And we both took plea bargains on basically the same day. So, yeah, I didn't go to trial.
So after you were convicted and received your sentence, 3 consecutive life sentences, what was your reaction to that?
Well, honestly, the first 5 years, I really didn't give a fuck. Because I always told myself from like the age of 15 that I would either be dead by 25 or have life in prison by 25. Everybody that was around me, we all told each other that. And almost all of us are dead or doing life in prison. So, I mean, I don't know if you call it like what you call it, like when you say what's going to happen to you and it happens. But, I mean, I guess we spoke that shit into existence because that's all what happened to most of us. But, so I got to prison. Immediately what I wanted to do is let everyone know that I knew how to fight and I knew how to stab. I was good with knives. Because in Florida, that's what you do. Florida prisons are dangerous. They don't care how many people you shot on the street. If you don't know how to fight and you don't know how to use knives, then you can be a victim. So as soon as I came to prison here, I started fighting people way bigger than me. And I realized quickly that people here do not know how to fight at all. And then after I fought enough, then I immediately started stabbing people. The first time I stabbed somebody, they gave me more charges. And the second time, they didn't really give a fuck about that. They just kept sending me to solitary confinement. And after I proved my point with that, then I was just focused on making money and selling drugs. That's how people make money in prison. Because if you work, you're getting paid 30 cents a day, you know, something like that, 30 cents an hour maybe. Like, you can't fucking live off that. A phone call costs $4. If you're getting paid $20 a month, what the fuck is that going to do? You know, nothing. So I can make $5,000 a week selling drugs in prison. So I sell drugs for 6-7 months. I'm making fucking damn near $50,000. So that's what I started doing in prison, is just selling drugs after I stopped stabbing and fighting people. But it still didn't really hit me that I had life in prison until after about 5 or 6 years. And one day I was sitting in a prison called Indiana State Reformatory, which is in Pendleton, Indiana. And everybody was strung out off of meth and fentanyl, and there was just fires blazing all day. People just set fires all day. There was no heat, no air conditioner. So the winter, I had to light fires in my sink to stay warm. In the summer, I had to sit in cold water with ice to stay, you know, cold or even temperature. So it was just like living in really pure hell. But I was making a lot of money and smoking a lot of weed and drinking a lot of moonshine, so I was able to stay sane. But that's when it kind of hit me like, fuck, I'm about to be doing this the rest of my life. I'm either going to be fighting, stabbing, selling drugs, and living in solitary confinement, working out, eating food. Like, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. Every once in a while, I might be able to fuck a nurse or a female correctional officer. You know, I might be able to have sex with one of these females that way every once in a while. But otherwise, I'm stuck jacking off the rest of my life, too, which is fucking, you know, hell. You know, like, this is just what I got to look forward to unless I fucking kill myself, basically. So everybody I see on TV, like, I watch true crime shit on TV, and they're like, well, people shouldn't get life in prison. They should get the death penalty. And if they really knew that most people that have life in prison want to die, you know, like, this is not like they think, oh, they have tablets in commissary, it must be nice in there. Yeah, it's not fucking nice. Even with tablets and TVs and commissary, that shit does not mean nothing, you know, like, that's basically pacifiers to keep us from killing each other or killing the correctional officers. You know, like, I could sit in here right now with 10 bags of Doritos and a tablet, talking to 10 Instagram models, watching whatever I want on TV all day, and I still would not give a fuck. I would trade that for 5 months out of prison. You know, like, I wouldn't give a fuck about none of that, because you're still locked in a fucking closet all day long with a bunch of fucking weirdos around you, and still listening to them talk and scream and laugh loud, which is super fucking annoying, you know? Like, no matter what you do in prison, it's not fun. Because at the end of the day, you're in prison. You can't spend time like you want to spend time. So, like, all these people that I see on TV that are talking about prison, most of them have no idea what it actually feels like. Like, I always tell people, like, take your ass to your bathroom, okay, have somebody padlock your bathroom door or nail it shut with nails, and you can bring food in there with you. You can bring a cell, not a touchscreen cell phone, a cell phone that has only minutes on there, you know, prepaid minutes. You can bring that in there and maybe a fucking TV with cable television and spend 30 days in that bathroom like that. And that's kind of how this is, you know, like you can sit piss, but also you can only take a shower once every 2 days if you're in solitary confinement. So, I mean, you're still fucking stuck in a box. None of the shit they give you helps your mental state. You know, you can get medicine and drugs and all that. Like, most people in prison become drug addicts because they're going fucking insane, literally. Like, you start hearing voices, you start seeing shit, you know, you get more violent. So you're either going to come to prison and learn, educate yourself, and, you know, come out better, or you're going to come to prison and become 10 times worse than what you were. And most of the time, you're going to come to prison and be 10 times worse. You come to prison for burglary and come out of prison and become a murderer because the prison you went to that they think is helping you is really just making you fucking worse because they don't really give a fuck. You know, they get paid for you to be in prison. They don't care what you do in prison. So, I mean, prison fucking sucks, honestly. But like I said, I've been doing this since I was 14 years old, being locked up. So, kind of was used to this already, so it didn't affect me like it affects other people. But yeah, so after like 5 to 6 years, it hit me, and then kind of just wanted to kill myself for a while, but I didn't have the balls to hang myself. You know, that doesn't seem like a very pleasant way to die. I'm definitely not setting myself on fire. The only way that I could see to die would make somebody else kill me, like in a knife fight, or overdose off some fentanyl or something. But I got family out there. I got a daughter out there. I got several ex-girlfriends that sometimes I still talk to. You know, they still want to be my friend and shit. Some still try to date me, so you never know what's going to happen in that situation. But, I mean, I still got things and people where I feel like I need to be alive for. But once all that shit's over, I'm not spending it. I don't want to be in prison until my balls shrivel up, you know, like, like I'm not trying to sit in prison until I'm all wrinkly and shit. My tattoos look fucked up. I'm cool on that. Once my mom dies and my daughter's grown, if I don't have no wife or nothing like that by then, I'm fucking dying. I'm cool on this shit.
So, do you feel like there are any misconceptions about you in the media?
Yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions. For one, I wasn't like exactly copying the movie. For two, they keep saying I killed people. I killed 3 men. For one, I didn't kill any women. I didn't harm any women. I don't hit women. I don't harm children. So they keep saying I killed people. I don't like that term people. You know, like even if the guys were trans or whatever, you know, they're still men. You know, they can say that they were born women, all that shit. It doesn't matter. They're still men, you know, like, but they weren't trans or nothing like that. So at the end of the day, I killed 3 men, and they weren't innocent. One was a child molester. The other one was a gang member, and he actually was the opposite gang that I was in. So if I would have knew that, we probably would have had problems besides the robbery anyways. And then the white guy, he literally just got done robbing an old lady for all that money that he had in his pocket. He just robbed the old lady with a knife. And that's why he didn't want to give up that money, because he just worked hard for that money. He just robbed the old lady. So the money I took from him, he just got done robbing somebody for it. So he's not fucking innocent in my eyes either. You know, he robbed the old woman for her money so he can go spend it on drugs. So, I mean, if they want to say, oh, if they would have put it on the news, like he killed a child molester, a gang member, and a drug-addicted armed robber, then a lot of people would be like, who gives a fuck, you know? Like, shit, he didn't do nothing too bad, you know? So, I mean, let's just say the news spins it how they want to spin it. I mean, they just, they want to say I killed 3 innocent men because I was bored, and I just woke up one day, watched the Purge movie, and I was like, oh, this is a good idea to do this. So now I got people looking at me like I'm stupid and crazy when they have no idea who the fuck I am, you know? Like, they just judge me off what they see on TV and social media. And, like, I don't know. It's just kind of stupid. I feel like they're stupid for, you know, being ignorant about listening to other people, you know? Like, I take my time and try to get to know somebody before I automatically judge them. But that's me, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, I can be fucking crazy. I got a lot of mental issues. I got post-traumatic stress disorder. I got bipolar disorder. I got who knows what else disorders. I'm fucking crazy, but also, like, I'm pretty fucking normal. You feel me? Like I'm like most people, the females that I was having sex with, or girlfriends, or my family, or the mother of my daughter. Like, when I got locked up, they didn't believe that I did all the shit that I was accused for because I didn't bring them into my lifestyle. I didn't want them around gangs and drug dealing and shit. Like, yeah, they always saw me with a handgun, but they didn't know exactly what I was doing, you know, because I didn't want them to see that side of me, you know. So, like, they didn't, to them, I was normal, you know. Like, I was a good boyfriend. I was a good father. I was a good son. All that was good and great. So, I mean, they just make me seem to be fucking insane or something, like, so that's what I feel like they got wrong about me. I mean, I can be fucking crazy, but I know I got self-control. So, yeah, it's about sums it up, I guess.
So is there anything that you would like the public to know about yourself that's not been publicized in the media?
I mean, I don't really give a fuck what the public thinks, you know? Like, I don't want them to know anything. Like, only thing that I do on a daily basis, I get up, I work out, I write music, I draw, and, like, I talk mainly to females because I don't, like, have too many male friends that I can get along with, especially in fucking prison. But, like, I just focus on romance and friendships. That's basically all I do in prison. You know, like, I try to help people out. So
you have 1 minute remaining.
As for the public, I don't care about what they think. You know, if you want to get to know me, then you can contact me and get to know me. Otherwise, I don't care what you think, you know.
There's a particular inmate that you're locked up with that's on trial right now that I want to ask you about, and that's Richard Allen, the Delphi suspect. Have you had any interactions with him in there?
Yeah, the Delphi killer. Yeah, I've been waiting to run into him since they finally found. When I saw them 2 little girls killed, I told myself, like, okay, I'm going to run into whoever did this, and I'm going to try to kill them. Simply because the person's going to get life in prison, and, I mean, you took 2 little girls' life, like, I don't know. I mean, I know I took 3 grown men's life, but come on, you took 2 kids. Like, that's super fucked up to me. So I just told myself I was going to kill him if I ever run into him. And then, like, I think it was a month and a half ago, one of the correctional officers, he normally tells me everything that's going on around here. So he came up to me, he's like, the Delphi killer is over here. And I'm like, oh yeah? So he's like, yep. So he's like, he's on suicide watch. He's scared. He won't come out of his room. So I'm like, man, like, all right, so we're in solitary confinement. So he's on something called safekeeping. So when you can't be in the county jail because the inmates in the county jail will fuck you up, or the sheriffs in the county jail will fuck you up, then you come here and you stay here until you're done with trial. And then where they put you at is determined upon the Department of Corrections. So, yes, anyway, so he got back here and I got a hold of some people the way I do. It was where he was at. And I paid somebody to do the only thing to him that can be done back here, because you can't stab nobody back here, you can't fight nobody. The only thing you can do back here is very nasty, but you can throw shit and piss on somebody. That's all you can do. So I paid the guy to throw shit and piss on his face, and that's what happened.
And what came from that? Do you get in trouble, or do they just write it off as like, oh, whatever?
Oh, I mean, all right, so you can get in trouble. It's a level 5 felony. You can get in trouble for that, but that happens back here so many times to inmates, like inmate on inmates or inmates on correctional officers, that they don't give out outside cases and charges for that because it happens too much. So all they did to this guy was give him a write-up and, like, take away his phone for 45 days. So nothing, and they moved him to a different range. So nothing really happened to that. But, I mean, as for Richard Allen, I mean, he had shit and piss thrown in his face, so I'm sure he didn't appreciate that very much.
Right. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah, I've never had that happen to me, but yeah, I probably would not be too happy.
So, before we conclude this interview, is there anything that you'd like to talk about that we haven't covered yet?
I mean, I don't know. Not relating to my case, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I left it to you to ask all the questions. Shit. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't, there's not nothing specifically that I want to bring up. I mean, I enjoyed coming on here, though. It was kind of fun. It's my first time doing any type of interview or anything like that. I've had people ask me in the past, but I just denied them.
That was part 2 of my interview with Indiana spree killer Jonathan Cruz. For extra content, ad-free episodes, and more, head on over to patreon.com/unforbidden-truth. Thank you for listening. See you on the next one.
Unforbidden.